Irritated Film Critic here, and today is my entry in this stupid four-way man challenge. Challenge. There's a word. No, I don't consider this a challenge. I consider this being raped in the fucking face. Having to review a shit movie from Prada to nada. And again, not like that's any different from any other movie I ever review. I guess the benefit this time around is I didn't have to review The Raven. So the movie starts with, oh, fuck you, Lionsgate. Of course, start the opening with Katy Perry's California Girls. Ugh, this is almost as bad as the Cheetah Whores. Almost. Fucking Katy Perry, you talentless, brainless, no good piece of So after these horrible credits, no wait, that's far too kind. I meant to say complete raping of the senses, the story starts. And by story, I mean we get to see the different personalities of the two main characters, Mary and Nora. Mary is a stuck-up coke whore, you know, like Lindsay Lohan, and the other is just boring as shit. So if you haven't already guessed, today's their dad's birthday in which they've thrown them a party. After they look at their mother's picture for a little bit, they dance with their dad. And he drops dead of a heart attack. So we get to see a funeral, and everyone is sad for a character we didn't even know. Oh, poor character that I didn't even know at all. I will mourn your death like I would that of an earthworm. I'm gonna hate this movie, aren't I? Then some guy and woman show up. This turns out to be the son that their father didn't tell them about.
Your father had an affair before you were born. Your mother forgave him.
So comes the reading of the father's will. It turns out that he was completely bankrupt, so the brother offers to buy the home and resell it to help pay off this massive debt. The girls are invited to stay with them, but only temporarily. Wait, this movie seems very, very familiar for some... Oh, it's Jane Austen's Sense and Sensibility, isn't it? What the fuck? How about let's ruin some more classic literature by doing shit like this? Mary Ann and Eleanor. Mary and Nora. Cute. So we go to the house and it's being destroyed for remodels. Suddenly a guy comes to the door and his name is Edward Ferris. That's right, ripped straight out of Sense and Sensibility. The screenwriters sure are clever in this movie, aren't they? Unfortunately, nowadays, anytime we hear the name Edward, what's most likely to pop into our heads is this douchebag.
It means if you're smart, you'd stay away from me.
Okay, well, let's say for argument's sake that I'm not smart.
Hey, wait a minute. You are pretty stupid. On second thought, I'm not gonna go through this hassle. Screw you, I'm going home. The older brother asks about their dad, and Mary is seen smoking pot with her equally stupid friend.
So you're poor.
No more shopping.
Oh, I'd kill myself.
After this, there's a dinner where Mary is her usual charming self.
Sorry that I'm late. This smells so good.
Oh, what I would give for some of the respectable actors from the Sense and Sensibility movie. Alan Rickman, Hugh Laurie, fuck, even Hugh Grant at this point.
Edward is staying the night with us. Your room has the best view of the mountains, so he's going to use it.
Really? Well, there's not really that much room in my bed, but I think we can make it work.
This isn't funny! So after a bit of an argument with the bitchy sister-in-law about living in the basement of their own house, they decide to live elsewhere. But for some reason, this means that they don't get to keep most of their own stuff, like the bush that's shaped like their dad.
Mary, let's go. Right now.
But what about my weed and porn? They say their goodbyes and set off to their Mexican aunts to live. So of course you know what this means, a driving montage.
I'm really scared right now, Nora. Like, we're gonna get shot.
When the fuck does this get entertaining? No, seriously, when? They then finally arrive in the Mexican ghetto, where kids are playing soccer in the street, and some guy stares at them.
Oh my god.
What do you think? Eh?
15 minutes and you are on the other side of the border.
Hey, Film Renegado, is this anything like the real Mexico?
Nope.
Well, there you go, folks. So the guy that was staring at them is Wilmer Valderrama. That's right, from that 70s show. When will Hollywood learn not to cast these people as badasses? Anyways, he and some kids from the neighborhood get the stuff out of the car. We then get more pointless introductions.
It's a gang member on your lawn.
No, mija. That's Bruno, my neighbor.
Okay, well, he's creepy.
Later, Nora explains to her airhead sister about how the neighborhood used to be.
Jewish, then Japanese, then Mexican.
It's totally Calcutta.
Which leads into a crappy, sappy moment about their dead dad.
Nora, I miss Dad.
Me too.
That stupid mustache.
Wasn't even original.
It was that Pedro guy.
So, you're probably asking yourself, well, where do I know these girls from? Well, Nora is the little girl that got attacked in The Lost World, and Mary is the girl from Spy Kids. Nora can't sleep, so she goes downstairs and looks through a box to find letters to her new older brother from their dad that never got delivered. Unfortunately, yes, this is a plot point. The next morning, Mary is being voyeured on and pulls out a wonderful acting performance.
Is that a dream? Shit.
Nora tries to cook.
Ay, niña. How is it possible you don't know the basics?
I'm willing to learn.
Learn to clean, and then we go out for el desayuno.
What the fuck? Hey, Film Renegado, what the fuck are they saying? A little translation would be nice.
They are speaking in English, you asshole.
To clean.
Oh, I hear it now. They walk down the street and meet some of the local culture.
Hola, nice to meet you. I'm Rosita.
Hey, look at the prostitute, you guys!
Why don't you take a picture?
Okay. Click.
Eric, sit down!
What is that?
What, you lost, Juanita? Ay, disculpen.
Hey, why don't you people quit slacking off and get a job? What's wrong with you? Go to college!
They then go to eat at a restaurant that I think Gordon Ramsay tried to help once on his show.
Temperature of the fridge is not even cold, so it does rotten.
In the restaurant, the three of them talk about their mother.
You are just like your mother.
Of course.
She was smart.
No, mijita. Una irresponsable. Always adventure con ella. And what does she do? Crash in the car.
And then their plan.
I'm going to get a job at a law firm, and Mary's going to graduate.
After lunch, the aunt sells Mary's BMW for $1,000 and a shitty trade car. Oh, and her Prada bag. 'Cause the movie is called From Prada to Nada. Get it? So Edward Ferris comes by and brings their dad bush and the painting of their mother. He also mentions how his firm is looking for new people. So the next day, Nora's on the bus and she meets some cleaning ladies.
I fired. Big boss no pay because of mops.
She says she'll try to help them with their problem, and they confuse her for a lawyer. She arrives at the office and is greeted by the bitchiest receptionist ever.
Welcome to Samuels Birnbaum and Tate.
Hi, I'm Nora Dominguez.
Oh, congratulations. You made it to the 26th floor quite quickly.
I just used the elevator.
Is that what they call it these days?
She's then shown her cubicle, and we find out that Edward is actually her boss. We then see Mary at school, where she meets the new TA. He wows Mary and is all charming and blah blah blah, who gives a rat's ass. Here's a fun little pop quiz for everyone. Who out there thinks that A, this guy's a rapist, B, this guy's a murderer, or C, he's already married? He drives her home. God, these are the whitest Mexicans ever. Anyway, she gets him to drop her off at someone else's house to save embarrassment. So at home, Mary is actually reading the assigned book. I know, I thought she was illiterate too. The next day, Nora talks to Edward about the women on the bus and convinces him to see them. She explains the situation.
These women, all janitors, were fired from their company the day before they qualified for benefits for taking mops.
Mops.
Meanwhile, Mary is on a date with Mr. Wonderful.
The houses reveal faces, and the grasses, poppies, and vines dance to the sound of the breeze from the sun.
Wait, this is a love story? Oh fuck, I'm watching a chick flick, aren't I? Why have you forsaken me? Edward and Nora talk with the cleaning lady's family, and it turns out that they actually have a lot of evidence against this company.
Or cheating time cards to pay us less?
Yes. Yeah, those would, certainly all qualify.
Later during dinner, the girls are asked if they have boyfriends.
Oh, me always. She never.
No boyfriend? Why? Yeah, I just don't have the time.
She has a few.
Blah, blah, blah. Family is important. Blah. Mary then talks with Wilmer outside and they make a deal.
Wanna bet?
Yeah. Actually, name it.
I'll make the party beautiful. And you give me a dance.
Alright, got it, my man.
More pointless dialogue and plot points. The company is obviously caught by the balls and lose the case. Nora invites Edward to the party, and the party starts. Hey, Film Renegado, is this a traditional Mexican party?
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Stop asking me questions about this, and stop being lazy and do the work for yourself!
Jeez, back to the story then. Mary brings Mr. Wonderful to the party and tells him the truth. He takes it well. After this, he meets Mary's family, and then Mary and him have fun. Unfortunately, Wilmer sees this and is all sad and hurt. Aw, his poor gangster heart. He confronts her.
You did a good job. So, I lost the bet and I want to be good on my part. Let's have that dance.
You ain't gotta worry about it. You didn't lose. I did.
Aw, what a corny line. I could pull a better one out of my ass. Nora finally lets her hair fucking down and starts drinking a lot of tequila. Oh, what I would give for some tequila right now. Tequila. Party continues. Nora gets completely wasted and makes out with Edward, until Mary walks in on them and cock blocks her. Is that referred to as a vag block? I'm not too sure. Well, anyways, she rejects him because she's fucking stupid and needs to prolong this piece of shit movie further. So after this, Wilmer and Nora mope and drink together.
Sometimes you play a game. Even when you know you're gonna lose.
Or sometimes you leave a game even when you know you can win.
The next day, we focus on a messed up apartment. Wow, she really is emulating Lindsay Lohan. Oh, that explains why Wilmer wants her so badly. Nora gets to work to find out that she's been promoted, but for some stupid-ass reason, she turns it down and quits.
Well, then I quit.
So, Mr. Wonderful says that he has to leave for Mexico for a bit. $100 reward for the death of the Beverly Hills Chihuahua.
What do you know about this guy?
Nora and Mary talk about Mary's boyfriend.
I'm in love, and I'm moving out in 2 weeks. He has lots of money, and he loves taking care of things. Why not me? I think it's the oldest story in the book. Does that make me such a bad person?
No, it makes you a whore. Whoa, she read my mind. Ah, more shitty music into a sad and happy montage. Excuse me for a minute. Sorry, I had to bash my head against something, and it was a shitload less painful than this movie. After what I hope is the last fucking montage of this crappy movie, something comes in the mail. It turns out that Edward's getting married. See, ladies, don't let your career get in the way. You might lose out on your Prince Charming, because finding a man is the most important thing in the fucking world. So the girls make up and they decide to go to the wedding party.
You look so hot. I can't walk. These are way too high. Ugh, still too tight.
Just stand up straight.
Take the sun from you. Hanging on. I don't know. What?
Pero qué cuesta de muchachas.
Actually, one looks like a whore, and the other looks plainer than white bread. So at the party, they see how their home has been wrecked and the servants are now dressed like monkeys. They confront the family, there's more drama, blah blah, Nora likes Edward, blah blah, the sister is a total bitch, blah blah, Edward's fiance isn't even a developed character. Mary takes Gabe aside and gives him the letters his father wrote him. See, I told you it was a plot point. Edward and Nora talk and nothing is accomplished, and Mary sees Mr. Wonderful with his wife.
I thought you were in Mexico.
Yeah, I was. I just came back.
And there's your answer. He's already married. I personally would have gone with rapist, but that's me. Oh well, if you guess that answer, you get +1 in predictable story writing. Well, it turns out that they're the ones that are moving into the house, which causes Mary to snap, so she goes to kill herself. Wait, movie, wait, I was kidding. Dark turn, movie, very dark turn. So, does this mean the movie's over, or... Oh, she's still alive. I got nothing. The older brother comes to the hospital and tells Nora that he broke up with the blonde bitch, and that they're family, so that he's there for his sisters. Mary is obviously in critical condition, so the aunts try something.
What are you doing?
I don't think that's right.
Mary, wake up!
Is this supposed to be funny that Mexicans believe in kooky rituals? Hey, Film Renegado. Fuck you too, you Mexican bastard. At least you're not the one watching this shit. So she gets back home, and it turns out that Wilmer built a ramp for her. The sisters talk about more pointless crap, and then the next day comes. Mary goes over to Wilmer's, and they talk and then kiss. Wait, you mean this hunky guy across the street's good for me, even though he's not rich? Little does she know that he's the rapist, and it's 13 women he's raped and smothered with pillows. Edward shows up again with a moving truck and tells Nora that he bought the house across the street for them. And proposes. So he bought a pink ghetto house. Chick flicks make my brain hurt. And the story ends with what I'm going to assume is a traditional Mexican wedding, because the Film Renegado's a dick. So everyone's happy and the bush represents their father. Thank fucking Christ it's over. So that was From Prada to Nada. Oh, for the love of fuck, was it bad. I mean, if you want to experience Jane Austen's Sense and Sensibility, go watch that movie. Sure, it's bad and it's boring, but it's still better than this garbage. This was made for the sole purpose to get brain-dead, chick flick-loving idiots into movie theaters to experience classic literature because it's too above them. Well, since this is the Film Renegado's worst, the good. Nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. The bad. It's not funny, not entertaining. The acting is terrible, and the story is a mangled wreck of the original. The even more bad. I think I lost brain cells watching this. The ugly. I'm the Irritated Film Critic. God, I need a drink.
Traigo de mi pueblo este ritmo viejo que siempre me acompaña, aunque ande muy lejos. Traigo de mi pueblo este ritmo viejo, de esta forma me acompaña la voz de mis ancestros. suene. Pero mira cómo baila mi gente. Goza. Mueve, gózalo.
Espérense tantito, ya son las 11. Vamos a gritar, ¡Viva México! ¡Viva México! ¡Viva México, caray!
Wait, before you go, I'm a big fan.
That's nice, but I don't take requests.
You don't know about your past. How you came to be.
Nope, and I don't give a shit because I'm not putting any stupid storylines in my reviews either.
Exactly the reaction I would expect. Hey, yeah. Your creation. It's cynical and a total fucking douchebag. His plan is going to work.